Welcome or welcome back. For those who don't know, I am Leisha Nicole. So in this video, I am going to talk about the VA home loan. It's been a minute. I haven't been putting out any videos. A lot of things are going on, but I am back to talk about my experiences with VA benefits. And this is a particular one that I've dealt with. I've purchased 2 homes. I bought one when I first got out the military, and then when I moved up north, I purchased another one. So just going to give you a little bit of my input on VA home loan system and some of the benefits. I'm not going to provide all of them. I've only used a few. There are some that I haven't used. So if you want to hear about my experiences, or let me give you a little information on the VA home loan system, just stay tuned. In every video, I do a full disclaimer. I do not work for the Department of Veteran Affairs. My only affiliation to the VA is as a veteran. I don't work for any organizations. It's just me as a veteran talking about my experiences with other veterans. So I kind of put out my disclaimer before I get started so that there's no misconceptions of who I am or who I think I am. Okay, so anyway, so let's talk about the VA home loan. And I'm going to be looking down because I do have notes so that I can keep on track. So VA home loan. Well, let's just say this. VA is not actually providing a home loan. They do, however, guarantee a portion of the funds for the home that you are purchasing. And you're usually getting these loans from mortgage companies, banks, which are private lenders. It's not through the VA. Okay, so I just want to clear that up, that when we talk about a VA home loan, it is not a loan. They guarantee a portion of money. So that portion, which also helps give lenders, which allows lenders to give us more favorable actions. So we get better terms by being affiliated with the VA. And I know most people, just like being under VA, we don't pay like PMIs. I know other lenders and other people do pay, but when you're under VA, you don't. Like, I put earnest money down when I purchased my home, but I got it all back at closing. So another good thing is you don't have to put any money down. So that doesn't mean that you're not going to have to put money out. It just means that you will get whatever you put out, you're going to get back. I got everything that I put out, I got it back. So as a veteran that receives compensation, the VA funding fee is a fee that you don't pay. However, if you are a veteran not receiving compensation, there is a chart that shows the percentage of what you will be paying. So there are a lot of benefits being a disabled veteran who receives compensation, or a veteran who doesn't receive compensation, because it's still an advantage by paying the lower percentage of the VA funding fee. And like I said, who is eligible? Veterans, service members, current service members are eligible veterans, and then, like I said, surviving spouses. So I just want to reiterate that. And this program is for any veteran, service member, or surviving spouse who is interested in buying a home. The main benefit is to purchase. You could also do refinancing. You can do cash out refinancing. You can also do a streamline. So my experience, and besides those, they also have another program called Native American Direct Loan. And then I did mention about the adapted housing grants that helps you, like I said, make the house handy capable for whoever may need their house to be converted to handy capable. So that's a plus. So my experience, I did a streamline, and within the last, I think I did it maybe about 5-6 months ago. But the streamline, which is also called a IRRRL, which is the interest rate reduction refinance loan, helps you get a lower interest rate. It minimizes the amount of documents and paperwork that you need to do. You don't have to like get the house appraised again. And usually you're qualified. Like, let's say I refinanced a year ago. Well, 6 months into that refinance, they're looking to see, oh, her interest rate was at 4%. She might want to drop it down to 2%. Helps you out. Excellent if you're trying to save money. And it is beneficial. So interest rate can go from 2, and depending on what the rates are, my interest rate was 3.75, and I got it to go down to, I think it's a 2.2 right now, which is amazing. So I couldn't pass that up. Only problem, I am still getting phone calls, and it is, you know, you online and you looking up things, and you're like, oh man, I want to check this out. The minute you put your name on the list, that list goes to everybody. So I'm still getting calls, even after I've already refinanced. Like 2 months, the month after I refinanced, I was getting calls. So that's the only downside. I don't like the fact that people keep calling me mortgage. Hey, I'm mortgages, and I say, hey, I just refinanced. I got a 2.2, so I don't need to take me off of their list, but I'm on 12 more lists. So that's the only thing that I don't like about it. But my experience with the refinance was amazing. It was really seamless. I want to say, when they reach out, or I reach out to them and I'm like, hey, this is what I want to do. I want to do this and another. I usually am so anal that I'll have all my documents ready to go. So that's just me. Everybody ain't like me. Some people, most military people kind of keep their documents handy so that they know what they got going on. So for my process, it was maybe the longest part was getting the approval back from them, because the day that I talked to them, I kind of provided all of the information that they need. The plus side was certain things they didn't need, so that was a plus. But the turnaround was extremely quick. It was extremely quick. So if you are interested in lowering your interest rate right now, talk to your current bank, or like I used Loan Depot before. They were amazing. This is not a sponsored video, just giving you a couple of banks that I've dealt with. I dealt with Federal Savings Bank, so I've dealt with quite a few banks. I'm trying to save money. If I could get my interest rate down to 0.1%, I'll be doing that crap. But so just to kind of give you a heads up, and then also on the loan side of the house, when I purchased, now the one thing about the VA home loan, you can reuse it. It's a reuse. So when I purchased my first house, purchased it under me. We haven't used my husband's VA. I don't even know why, but we just haven't. It's like, I think because I don't even know. We're both disabled veterans, so I don't even know. So purchased the home. Lived in it for a few years. We relocated, found jobs up north. So my thing was, I'm not renting anything. I'm not renting that house out. I'd rather sell it. I don't want to be responsible for someone else living in my house and trashing it. So sold the house, and once I sold it, because I think with the VA, it's a cap on how much money, and depending on where you live, housing is higher in certain areas. Here, I don't know what the cap is. I'm in the Philadelphia, Delaware, Maryland area, so I don't know what the cap is, but I know once I sold my house and I came here, and you know, I lived in an apartment for a while before I even decided to buy a house. I was able to reuse it. So you can reuse it. It's not a one-time, one shot. Like, it's not one shot, one kill. So you can reuse it as many times as you want. So definitely make sure you pay attention to it. So you're pretty much just restoring your entitlements. I used it, sold the house, I can restore it, I can use it again. So just wanted to kind of put that out. Let me see if I'm missing anything. And like I said, I'm just going through my experiences with my purchasing a home and me refinancing and the experiences. Now, you also can do a refinance with cash out. With cash out, you are going to need a little more documentation than if you're just doing a streamline. So keep that in mind. You know how just like when you purchased the house, you had to give them your whole life story. You're going to probably do that. And sometimes with the cash out, though, some banks will also like maybe help pay off certain bills, and then you can get the remainder. So if you're looking into kind of getting rid of things, that might be good, because it's gonna, that all of that money is going to be rounded up in that next loan that you're going to get. So it all depends on what floats your boat. You may want to do it, you may not. So other than that, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Again, it is so good to be talking back to you guys. I promise you, it has been an extreme long time. And I think this pandemic, family issues, trying to make sure everybody's straight, trying to stay away from people, it has been a lot. It's been a lot of stress. So now it's like I'm slowly coming back out of it, making sure that my mom is good, my family down south, staying away from people. I went down south and trust me, they ain't feeling masks. I live up north where you're not going in no store without a mask. Down south, they don't give a two shits about those masks. So for those out there, please be safe. I pray for you and your family that everyone is good. And I do feel really good putting out another video. So I will definitely put out another video next week. I'll get back on track. I do apologize that I have not. But at the same time, a lot of things going on in the world. We all know this. So this is talking about a VA guarantee. Like I said, it's not a loan. It's a guarantee. They're going to guarantee. And like I said, it's a portion. Let me check and see. And I'm going to tell y'all. When they are guaranteeing, so up to $45,000, they will guarantee up to 50% of that amount. Special provisions, if it's it'll be 25% of a streamlined loan. Then the amounts go up. So if it's the 45 to 56,000, they have a set amount, and then anything 144,000 and over, they will absolutely back it by 25%. So 25% of 400,000, you know that they will back that 100,000 of that because it's a quarter of the 4. So just to give you that heads up, I wanted to throw that in there because I wanted to make sure I was looking at the information properly. So that's how they kind of work on guaranteeing what they're going to guarantee. So they're not guaranteeing a lot, but they are guaranteeing some of it. So just wanted to put that in there.